Welcome to the Gus Alva Perspective, a video cast that embraces the concept of abundance and gratitude over the mindset of scarcity and fear. Through this video cast, we're hoping to inspire and help people comprehend from a psychiatric point of view different topics. The topic that I'd like to touch on today is looking a gift horse in the mouth. I'm sure you've heard this proverbial quip. And this proverb, by the way, cautions against scrutinizing a gift too closely, focusing on potential flaws or imperfections, or being ungrateful for what's freely given to you. Now, it's not a bad idea to take a look at where this comes from. Because interestingly enough, I was having a conversation with a friend, and this whole point came about. Now, this proverb originates from the practice of examining a horse's teeth to determine their age and health. Because, by the way, as you get older, your gums tend to thin down. And when you've got that thinning down the gum line, it makes your teeth look longer. So, this adage has this enduring relevance in various aspects of contemporary life. And through this video cast, we're going to be delving into the deeper implications of this saying and its application across our everyday life. Now, looking a gift horse in the mouth, having this attitude can lead to ingratitude and missed opportunities. That means that in a broader sense, it underscores the importance of recognizing and valuing generosity, goodwill, rather than focusing on minor shortcomings. So, if we were to take a look at personal relationships, how does this proverb apply? Well, if you think about being grateful and appreciative in personal relationships, there's a constant assessing of the worth or the quality of gestures and gifts that might subsequently lead to strained connections. If we appreciate the intent behind a gift, it fosters a stronger bond and mutual respect for the two people that are involved. For instance, you value a homemade gift for its thoughtfulness rather than the material worth, and that can enhance emotional intimacy. Now, another way of looking at this proverb is acceptance and tolerance. If we learn to accept imperfection in others, that's a nice way of promoting a harmonious relationship. Whether it's a friend's attempt to help or a partner's small gesture of affection, if you focus on the positive intent rather than the flaws that you see, that'll help build a supportive and loving environment. So, again, it's just a matter of perspective. Think of the workplace. If you recognize and you value all of the individuals with whom you work and you take into consideration their input, even if it's not perfectly done, there's a sense of collaboration and innovation that subsequently sets in. If you reject a project because of minor drawbacks, it might mean missing out on significant growth and the possibility of learning from that endeavor. If you embrace opportunities with an open mind, man, a lot of unexpected benefits can come of it. If we think of this proverb on a personal level, think about how we sometimes criticize our personal achievements or downplay the successes that we have because we perceive them to be imperfect. We undermine our self-esteem. When we embrace and we celebrate our efforts, regardless of their flaws, that's going to foster self-growth and confidence. That then means that when we embrace opportunities as new experiences and learning opportunities, though they be imperfect, we now can help our personal development. We don't, deviate from rejecting things because they're not ideal, and we embrace imperfection, say in a new hobby, a new skill, or an educational opportunity, because that's going to allow for a richer, more fulfilling experience. Think about the very first time that you hopped on a bike that you hopped on skates, that you tried out a sport like hockey or you swam. You weren't doing things just right, but that subsequently became more of an easier endeavor. If we take a look at the interactions that we have, when we are overly critical of, say, cultural differences amongst us, certain cultural gifts or gestures might lead to misunderstandings and offense. It's not a bad idea to value the intent behind cultural practices and seeing how that might promote a mutual respect and a harmonious interaction with people. When we value things as they are given, with the intent in mind, that will help us be able to figure out how worthy or how efficient a charitable act might be and will discourage, again, a misunderstanding. If we embrace altruistic gestures, regardless of their scale or perfection, that'll nurture a more compassionate approach in our interactions with others. And from a broader philosophical point of view, keep in mind that, if we are constantly looking for faults, that's going to lead to dissatisfaction and stress. When we practice gratitude and mindfulness, that allows us the opportunity to be here, present, now, and to find joy in the things that we have. So, as you can see, the adage, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, in the light of gratitude and abundance, our mindset, this will serve as a timeless reminder to value generosity, the intent with which something is given, and goodwill over perfection. In everyday life, this principle encourages us in such a manner that we become more grateful, accepting, and have a more positive outlook. And by appreciating the essence of what is offered to us, whether in personal relationships, the professional setting, or the broader social context of life, this will actually cultivate a more fulfilling and harmonious and compassionate life experience. And ultimately, isn't that what we're trying to accomplish? I thank you for joining us on the Gus Alva Perspective and going over this old proverb of looking a gift horse in the mouth and how it applies in the current daily setting of our lives. Thank you and have a phenomenal rest of the day.